Speaking of reading other people's mail, I do believe our butler, Mr. Rogers, has something for me.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, what do we have here?
Tweets.
Tweets.
My lord.
Good evening and welcome to A Manner of Speaking. So much happened in Downton Abbey tonight. It was quite amazing, a lot of fun, a lot of twists and turns, and we resolved a lot of issues. We want to know what you think, so right now we're asking you. You can join us on Facebook at Manner Speak, or you can join us on Twitter at Manner Speak or hashtag MOS. You can call us on the phone at 713-741-8357. This is our interactive talk show. We want to hear what you have to say.
I think Lady Edith is very fortunate because I don't think the Lord could get it up anyway.
But he wasn't up to the challenge of being married to her, is I think what our caller is mentioning there. Mr. Rogers, do you watch Downton Abbey?
No, my lord. I get my information from the Grantham Gazette, my lord.
Thank you. At last, Bates is released from prison and everyone is happy. So let's never mention this storyline again, okay? Okay. Edith goes to London to pursue her writing career and finds she likes more than just the job. She also likes editor Mr. Gregson. The married Mr. Gregson. Helen, she's going after a married man now?
Poor woman. She just doesn't have any luck, does she?
She does not have luck in this department. Can anything come of this relationship?
But it's interesting that she is coming out. I mean, she's definitely moving into. She's going to be the most progressive one, I suspect, of the family.
Yeah, she's got a job. She's got a married boyfriend. I mean,
No.
how much more progressive can she
But
get?
circumstances over which she has no control.
Right.
But also, she's the only one that can be more progressive.
Right,
because
exactly.
Lady Mary is tied to the title, to the estate, etc.
But then we've also got Rose, who is way too progressive for my taste. That whole storyline, if you noticed, I left it out of our little Grantham Gazette because I wasn't interested. Anyway, somebody who knows how to tell a great story and can tell them better than most people is New York Times best-selling author Barbara Taylor Bradford. She wrote the book A Woman of Substance, which happens to be one of the top 10 best-selling novels of all time. Well, she has a thought or two about Downton Abbey, so we figured we would meet her right now in Across the Pond. Hello, Barbara.
Yes, Annie, how are you? I wish I were with you in Houston.
Mr. Rogers, do you have some more tweets for us?
Yes, I do, my lord.
You know, I've got a question for you. You stand here nicely every week. What do you do the rest of the time?
I stand at my station, my lord.
All week?
Yes, I think about my vaudeville act.
How's that coming?
Very well, my lord.
Thank you. I would go and see that, I think. Before World War I, most women strived for two goals, to marry well and bear children. But so many men were called to serve in the war, women had to join the workforce, both in America and the UK. Having had the outside world opened up to them, after the war, more women began to look for work outside the home. Jobs traditionally held by men, like sales clerks and secretaries, were now open to women. This taste of independence led to the women's movement, shepherded by influential women who helped to advance the cause.
He's still being shown that the new way can work.
And it's beautiful that you said that, because I want to show you Lord Grantham. Here's a piece on Hugh Bonneville, and so right now we're going to take you behind the scenes.
It's quite something to see how much of an impact this show has had on people. I mean, a real proper emotional investment. And it is so rewarding to find that people in the street that you meet, they sort of go into a slightly other world. They often sort of, you can see them replaying scenes in their head when they're chatting to you and saying, oh, that bit when Mary and Matthew, oh, that bit when Sybil and Branson, or whatever it might be. And it's delightful. It's utterly captivating for us. That the people have responded to it in such a strong way. And that just seems to have grown, really, between season 1 and season 2. We were in New York at a PBS event last winter. To feel for the first time the wave of affection for the show was quite overwhelming. But, you know, nice problem to have.
It's a question from Lady Faith, my lord.
would it really have been that easy for Bates to just walk out of prison, even if they had done all the work finding the testimony?
I'm going to field that one for our panel and say, thank God they got him out of prison and moved on with that story. I don't care how easy they made it. I think he should have just found the key one day and unlocked it and walked out to get him out of there. We're happy that that's done. Or headed off to Australia, something. But they moved it along. And I said in that piece earlier, we're not talking about that storyline anymore. It's done.
Yeah.
And in the writing of this, that they've taken a very despicable character. And I don't know if you're like me. During this particular episode, I actually got touched by what Thomas was going through. And I felt so they made him sympathetic.
Yeah. In fact, I was curious about that. Watching that, I thought, my God, if they can turn Thomas around to the point where we all feel sorry for Thomas, what are they going to do with O'Brien, who rhymes with witch?
Now, see, I am sorry. I need O'Brien to remain the evil one. I will not accept her as nice. Have you ever been to a wedding where something like that has happened?
No.
No. I don't mean one of yours. I mean somebody.
Well, I've had several.
But right now, we do need to thank the professor and Devon for joining us tonight. Also, of course, St. John and Helen Mann. Our wonderful studio audience who's come in here tonight, thank you all very much. And a special thank you to you at home for watching. We'll be back here next week again, immediately following Downton Abbey and the season 3 finale. You won't want to go anywhere. There are some big surprises in that show. We'll see you here next time. Thank you for joining us.